Hey everybody, Ben Mankiewicz, TYT Sports in the lonely studio. So last night, the Detroit Tigers won their 11th straight road game. They are the best team in baseball record-wise. The A's and the Tigers are dominating the American League at this point. But the Tigers played that Sunday night game, 8 o'clock start in Boston, and then they had to get on a plane and fly to Cleveland. Now, it turns out the Tigers charter a plane with the Detroit Red Wings, and on the rare occasions, they own a plane with the Detroit Red Wings, and on the rare occasion when there's a conflict, they can't use the plane, they charter a flight. But what happened last night is the plane they were on wasn't ready. We'll get to that in a moment, but first, the Tigers, they're giddy, they're winning, they're on a pace to win like 110 games right now, and they got a big lead in the American League Central, and they feel really good about themselves. And they all wore Zubaz apparel. That might be the first time I've ever used the word apparel in a TYT Sports Club. Take a look at this photo. This is in the clubhouse. This comes from, I think, MLB. But there they are, and mostly what you can see there, you got Torrey Hunter down. I mean, it's the most ridiculous clothing ever, but their teammates, Verlander's there. And, of course, on the left side of the picture for us is American League Most Valuable Player Miguel Cabrera wearing his Turned Down for What t-shirt and the Zubaz pants. I didn't know what Turned Down for What was because I'm a 47-year-old Jew. So apparently, though, it's a song by DJ Snake and Lil Jon that went wildly popular at the end of 2013. But I don't have to tell you that. And then, now be honest, I don't know how many people watching this clip will know. I didn't know what Turned Down for What meant. So I looked at it, and it turns out, again, I realized I'm basically talking to myself. Turn up means go out, get drunk, be reckless, be crazy. Turn down would be sobering up. Turn down for what would be, I ain't gonna sober down. So he's wearing his Turn Down for What. So it's funny, I like it, it's cool, they've done this. I wish I were a little more relevant than it turns out I am. But then they wear the Zubaz clothing and it's gonna be fun, like, you know, where you're like, Vegas, yeah, like in Swingers, you're motivated, this is awesome, Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau, and they're going to Vegas and it's gonna be great. And then you have the 4-hour drive. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you're exhausted. And the Tigers got hammered with that because the plane I was talking about earlier wasn't ready. And then this shot happened. And all of a sudden, when you're all wearing Zubaz and you're on the shuttle bus going back from the terminal because of plane trouble and you have to find a hotel room in Boston at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's less fun. The Tigers, it turns out there's some other photos too. They had to crash at a Boston hotel. They'll fly to Cleveland today. Drew Smiley, the starting pitcher in tonight's game, he went ahead of time, so he'll at least be well rested. But if you're a gambling man, and I am, and I lost 10 straight bets at one point this weekend, take the Indians tonight. I'm just saying, the Tigers will be exhausted. Although the spread will reflect that. It's not like the gamblers don't know this story either.